Alright guys, so what I'm working on today is this PS4 motherboard. So this has been sent in to me by another customer, and the problem we have, or we have to repair on this rather, is the HDMI port. So we noticed the HDMI goes here, and it was just rattling inside the whole casing of this PS4, so I had to open the casing and this was out. So someone's obviously been in here and tried to repair this, and the problem we're having is with the HDMI port. Not just we have to get this attached on, but we'll get this to focus for you, but we've noticed that the pads have also come off from the motherboard. So I'll get you a closer look. This is under the microscope, so this looks like that. So the pads are all missing, and we have to try and join this together. So rather than having this on here like that, we'll get to sit right like that, and trying to solder that pad onto this, it's going to be rather difficult. So I have done this before, and the process that I do is I have this thin piece of wire here. I'll get this into focus. So what happens is we have to get this thin piece of wire, and this goes onto one of these pins here. So I think there's 19 pins on this HDMI, and each one of them has to have a wire coming out, apart from pin 14, which is no connection. So once we have that done, this goes on here, so that connects onto there, and through the microscope we're able to join. So we have this wire attached onto here, and we have these pinouts, and they attach to these respected positions on the board to wherever they join up to. Now I do have a printed schematics of where they go and how they're attached, apart from pin 14, which has no connection. Rather tricky repair, not easy, but it is doable, but it just takes a little bit longer. So stay tuned, we'll take you on board. So I don't have too much of an equipment to take you through of how I'm going to do things, but what I do have is a Hakko 936 soldering iron, which has a rather thin tip. I bought this off eBay, rather cheap. I have a couple of tweezers, I have my flux pen, my cutter, and a microscope, and set up to my laptop. So what we'll do is we'll go ahead and grab ourselves another HDMI port, and we will attach that and take you through the journey of how to connect this back up onto the motherboard. Okay, so here we have it. We have connected all of our pins together, and I've gone ahead and put a little bit of we'll get that into focus. We've gone ahead and put a little bit of plastic tape onto this, so plastic dip tape. This is available from JCar. The reason I've done that is that as soon as I'm soldering onto that, because it's a short distance from the pin and the pad to this area here, what happens is as soon as you start soldering onto this wires, because it's so short and the heat transfers quite fast, so it does take it off from the pins itself. So I've just gone ahead and put that on just so it holds it into place while I'm soldering. So now we'll go ahead and attach that onto that and find which pin goes where, and we'll come back to you from there. Alright, cool, here's the progress. So here we are. All of these twisted wires are all ground, so I'll find a grounding point for them. So we've got 2 more to do, and we're almost done. So here it is under the scope, so you can see it. Everything's joining up really nicely, and we'll be back after we join 2 more wires. Okay, so we've got it partially assembled together. So the HDMI is plugged in, main power is plugged in, TV is on. We'll go ahead and press the on button. PS4 is on, and there we have it. So a rather difficult repair, but it is repairable and the PS4 is back alive. Hope this has helped somebody out there, and thank you for watching.